Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm really excited for today's video. If you have been following me along on my acne journey, this video might be especially interesting to you because my functional practitioner is actually going to be answering some questions for you about healing acne naturally, healing acne from the root cause. A while back on my Instagram story, I asked some of my audience to give me some questions or ask some questions that you would like to ask my functional practitioner related to healing acne naturally, and just any questions that you have about just kind of healing your skin from the root cause. So my lovely functional practitioner, Victoria, who has been helping me heal my skin, which by the way, my skin has healed so much since she started helping me on my acne journey. I just wanted to do a quick pause here because I know you're probably looking at my face and you're like, girl, I can still see some pimples on your face even with that makeup on. I feel like the makeup was accentuating it. But yes, I did actually just recently break out. Full disclosure, I just had my period, so I got a few breakouts, but overall my skin has been healing so much. And if you have been following me on my acne journey, you've probably seen what my skin looked like at the very beginning. I'll put a little picture in here so you guys can see what my skin looked like before, and also I'll put an after picture so you can see what it looks like now. While it still might not be completely perfect, you'll be able to see how much it has healed. It has healed so much, and now I am pretty much just working on healing acne marks. But yes, I did actually just break out because I just had my period and I wasn't eating the best. I did get a few breakouts, so that's what you're seeing there. But anyway, she is going to be answering your questions. She filmed a video answering your questions, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play that video.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria Franca and I am a functional practitioner and founder of Omni Wellness. You maybe have heard of me because I have been working with Danny and supporting her through her acne healing journey. And if you have not heard of me, that is completely fine. But what I'm here to do today is just answer a couple of questions that have been asked by her audience regarding acne and how to support healing your acne. I help my clients get to the root cause of their symptoms by balancing their entire body from the inside out. And yes, I help my clients get to the root cause of what's causing their acne. So that is how Danny and I got connected. She came to me to be supported with her acne healing journey, and we have been very much successful at doing that together. So with that being said, this is going to be a Q&A. These are questions that you guys have submitted, so I'm going to be answering them. However, I do want to make sure that this is very much clear that this is informational based. I am not giving any medical advice through this video, and I do recommend that you speak to your doctor, dermatologist, anyone that is in your medical care field if you have any questions pertaining to your own health. So I have the questions here with me. So thank you so much for those that have submitted those questions. Really helpful for me to know what you're looking, engaging to find out a little bit more and really understand more about your body. So we'll start off with question number one, which is how can you find out the root cause of your acne? So there are different ways to find out the root cause of your acne. So the way that I work is I work through a functional approach to healing. So what that means, to make it very short, is I look at the full body, right? So anything that shows up as a symptom is going to be linked to a root cause. There's something bigger that's going on within the body, and the symptom is just your body waving a red flag and saying, I need help, right? I need you to kind of look at me. There's some things that are maybe out of balance and I need some support. So that's really what symptoms are. So with that being said, when it comes to acne, we have to do a full dive to find out what's going on with the body at a much deeper level.
So yeah, I did the hair mineral analysis. If you have watched any of my videos, just my acne journey videos, you may have heard me talk about this test. So I did a video all about how I found out the root cause of my acne. I go a little deeper into talking about that specific test. Basically, it measures your mineral levels, your hormones, and things like that to really dive deep into the issue of what is causing whatever health concern that you're having. And for me, it's acne. So that test gave me so many answers, and like just so many answers. I've done blood tests in the past that didn't really give me any answers. They would always be like, oh, there's nothing wrong. And I did go to a naturopath, but I feel like even doing that, like maybe I didn't see the right naturopath, but I feel like she didn't really dive deep enough maybe. So I feel like this hair mineral analysis test just gives you a lot more answers. At least it did for me. So that is the test that I did. that helped me get a lot of answers as to what is causing my acne.
So that is how I work. I work with a mineral test. Danny has spoken about this before. The mineral test looks into the body as a whole, so we can really see the full picture of the body and put together the puzzle pieces to understand what is causing your acne, right? There are different types of acne. There are hormonal acne. There is acne that is triggered based on food sensitivities. There's acne that's based on lack of nutrients. So there's different types of acnes. And instead of playing a guessing game to try to find out, that is why I go straight to the test so we can have a full picture of what's going on with the body.
And I feel like that's so important to know, is there are many different causes of acne. So really actually having a test to tell you what is the cause of yours is just the best way to go about it. Because I mean, I've had acne. I've dealt with acne for I think 6 years at this point. I've had it for quite a while. So finally being able to actually understand what has been going on inside of my body has been so helpful, because if you're just guessing and you don't know what the cause is, it's going to be really hard to then start treating it. Like, you can eat healthy with diet, but even I tried to do that and I wasn't really getting the results that I needed. And that's because I needed more support. I needed to certain supplements that would really help me along with healing. And while having a healthy diet is a great place to start, knowing your test results or getting a test done is really helpful, because then you can figure out oh, there are certain foods that would be especially helpful for me to heal, certain foods that help with certain minerals or whatever you're lacking, or things like that. Just certain foods can be helpful. I hope that makes sense. But eating healthy is great, but knowing specific foods that you can eat that can be especially beneficial to you and your body is really helpful to know. So that's another reason why it's great to get tested. And like she said, there's different kinds of acne, hormonal, diet related, things like that. And honestly, I feel you can have a combination of that too. I feel mine is hormone related. I feel it can also be related to diet as well. So I think there are a variety of factors to consider, and you might not only just be, it might not only just be one thing. You might not just have hormonal acne. So you can have a variety of factors contributing to acne.
Another way to find out the root cause of your acne is you can easily try to find out if it is food related. So acne is inflammation of the skin. That is typically put very simply, that is what acne is. So if you are having inflammation in your body, that could be typically triggered by food. So a great way to kind of see if you're having some sensitivity to food is to do an elimination diet. So what you'll do is you can try this, try this first to see if it could be related to dairy. Maybe you're sensitive to dairy and you'll notice that your acne breakouts happen more with dairy. Maybe you'll notice that your breakouts happen more around when you eat sugar, fried foods, as well as gluten. So knowing what triggers your acne, this is also really important, because this allows you to know what you're consuming. And if you're consuming more of it, you are already going to be knowing that your skin is going to be breaking out.
Yeah, so elimination diet is a great place to start as well if you think that your acne might be a cause from diet. Like me personally, since I had kind of done that and didn't really see results, I still needed to dive deeper. And while I think it's great to do that, I still think it's great to be tested, because then you don't have to be playing this guessing game. Just doing the test kind of makes it quicker, because healing acne, healing your skin is definitely a journey, especially if you have more severe acne. It's a journey. It takes time to heal. So for me personally, if I had to do it over again, I would like to find out the root cause sooner. That way I wouldn't be guessing so much, because even with an elimination diet, to really see results, you'd have to be doing that for probably several months before you really see results, especially if you have more severe acne, because your body needs time to adjust to those changes. So adjust to those diet changes. So while that can be great, it's time consuming. You could do that elimination diet and then maybe it doesn't work. So getting a test done is a great way to kind of speed up the process a little bit. That way you know that you're really eating the right foods to help heal your body.
All right, so question number 2 is, are acne medications really the only way to heal my skin? No. There are other ways to heal your skin, and typically with medication, it is of course, maybe prescribed to you as you may be going to your dermatologist or doctor, so forth. I do an opposite approach to medication. So I like to teach you re-education on your body, so understanding your body from the inside out, as well as supporting your body internally. So what can we do when it comes to addressing the nutrients that you're lacking? What can we do when it comes to supplementing to support those nutrients? What can we do to support the stress levels within your body, supporting your detox pathways? So really, I do a full body approach, right? So it's not just acne, because acne is a symptom of something that's going on internally in the body. So with medication, oftentimes you're going to get better. So for instance, when I was going through my own acne struggles many, many years ago, I went to my dermatologist and I was given Accutane. And if you have been dealing with cystic acne, you probably have heard of Accutane. So I was on Accutane for 2 rounds, and really, it didn't do anything. My skin got better, yes, but then the moment I stopped the medication, it got worse. And the reason behind that is I wasn't really getting to the root cause of what was causing my breakouts, right? I was just putting a band-aid on it and taking something to kind of mask it and put it to go away. So there are different medications out there. Of course, like I said, this is not medical advice, so you have to do your own research. But personally, the approach that I have is supporting the entire body, because if there is something that's happening internally, it is going to be showing out on the outside of your skin. So question number 3 is, how long after taking birth control can you see side effects in your body? So this varies person by person. Everyone is very different. However, typically after 3 months of being off of birth control, that is when you'll start to feel some hormonal shifts. So it takes some time for birth control to actually, leave the body and for the body to kind of get used to its normal self. So with that, it's usually 3 months. That's when you start feeling some symptoms. And that is typically when you start getting those breakouts as well. So that is mostly common. However, there are people that reach the 6-month mark, and then that is when they start seeing the shift in their skin and their body and so forth. So everyone is a little bit different, but between the 3 to 6 month, that is when you typically see the difference, and you start to notice that, you might be breaking out more than usual and having more hormonal symptoms.
So I actually did take birth control in the past. If you've seen some of my other videos, maybe my spironolactone video, you may have heard me talk about that. I think I talked about the fact that I did birth control in that. Maybe I didn't. I did take birth control in the past for my acne, and it kind of worked for a while. The things with the medications and birth control, they can help for a while, but once you stop taking them, the acne normally is just going to come right back. For birth control, when I stopped taking it, my acne just came back. And for spironolactone, when I stopped taking it, the acne just came back. And I know some people are like, okay, well then why did you stop taking it? And that's just a personal decision. I just didn't feel like being on birth control for a long period of time. I know it can be meant for that, but I personally I don't like putting something like artificial hormones in my body. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that long term. And spironolactone, I was having side effects because in order to really see results, I had to be on a higher dose. So I was just getting side effects. You can be on a lower dose, but still, it was just a personal decision. I didn't want to be on a medication for a long period of time. I didn't want to do that, and that's a personal decision. So if you feel like taking medication is the right choice for you, then that's totally fine. You do what you think is best for you, and I think that's really important to understand. While I'm talking about doing things naturally, I just want to let you know that if you don't want to be on a medication, or you've been frustrated with medications, like the fact that, once you stop taking them, the acne just comes back. I just want you to know that there are options to heal your body from the root cause, and there is a way to really heal your body so that way you do get long-term results.
Question number 4. So why don't dermatologists look at possible causes? Why is it their first instinct to recommend medication and never to recommend diet or exercise and lifestyle? Well, the truth is every doctor and every, healthcare professional, they are going to practice their modality. And I believe that there is a place and time for every type of modality, so I don't stand against any of them. However, that is just the way that they're trained, right? They're trained in their education that when they're looking at the skin, they're looking at basically how to support it with medication. It's just the way that they are taught. So that is why I do a full different approach, and I look into the body as a whole, because whatever is showing in your skin is a reflection on the inside. So my recommendation is heavily on nutrients. So it's focusing on your diet, it's focusing on your lifestyle. So that includes your exercising, it's focusing on your supplementation, and it's really focusing on your entire well-being and your entire body. Question number 5, how can I find out if my acne is hormone related, diet related, or lack of certain nutrients? So like I said before, everything in the body is related, right? So when it comes to acne, it's just typically a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of hormonal imbalance. It's a combination of lack of nutrients. It's a combination of stress also. And typically it's a combination. If you're having lack of nutrients, that means that your diet is properly not where it should be, right? So that is why my approach is focusing on the entire body, because it is a lifestyle support, lifestyle change that needs to come into place to support your body through the healing journey. So there is just unfortunately no one way exact to find out what your acne is, unless you're really diving deeper and doing a test like the one that Danny did, which is a mineral test, and going much deeper into your body to understand the full picture of what's going on. All right, so this is question number 6. So what causes hormonal imbalance in women, and what lifestyle changes can you make? So hormonal imbalance can be caused by different things, really, when it comes to our lifestyle. So getting off of birth control is definitely one way that can cause hormonal imbalance. Your body's shifting, your body's going through different changes. So that does cause like I said, a shift internally. Second thing too that causes hormonal imbalance is stress. So stress creates a impact on the body because it puts the body into a fight or flight mode and state, right? And that is really creating more stress internally. So we really want to focus on lowering the stress levels, and that allows our body to be in a rest and digest state, which really allows us to have proper hormone balance and our body to feel safe. So that is, those are 2 things. So birth control, also stress, and then toxicity. Toxicity is something also that can cause hormone imbalance. Looking into the products that you're using at home, because most skincare products these days, they do contain added toxicity. So that can actually cause an effect on the body, which is called xenoestrogen. So basically what that is, it is estrogen that is, it's toxicity that is received in the body as added estrogen. So it is basically a way that your body thinks you're getting more estrogen. However, it is not real estrogen. It's not the real hormone. It's just added toxicity, but your body ends up using that up and believing that you do have more estrogen.
So actually having acne was one of the main things that kind of got me into clean beauty, or just more conscious beauty products when it comes to makeup, skincare, body products, just like products in general, because I actually found out that one of my favorite foundations, the It Cosmetics CC cream, had an ingredient in it that could cause issues to your reproductive system. When acne can be hormone related, something that can be affecting or have negative effects on your reproductive system is like, okay, that's a little bit alarming. So that's how I kind of started diving into using more conscious products, products that have more clean ingredients. And, I don't want to bash like all conventional products, because like all chemicals, because I feel like clean beauty is kind of said to be like, oh, all natural and no chemicals. And like, not all chemicals are bad, and not all natural ingredients are good. I think it's important to understand that. So I feel like that is kind of a problem within clean beauty, where people think that it's all just like everything natural. And sometimes natural is not great. So that's another reason why it's really important to also be aware of the ingredients that are in your products, hair care products, just wellness products, deodorant. It's important to understand or really know what ingredients are in your products, your beauty products, and your just wellness products, hygiene products, so that way you know if those ingredients might be having a negative effect on your body.
So that causes a estrogen dominance, which means that you'll have more estrogen in the body, which will imbalance your progesterone levels and your testosterone levels as well. So that is just, those are 3 main ways for hormonal imbalance. Of course, there is diet. So nutrition, if you're not eating properly, if you're not getting your greens, you're not eating a balanced meal also, this is something that causes hormonal imbalance, very much so. So it's really, like I said before, it's not just one thing, right? It's an array of things. So it's making sure that you have a healthy lifestyle. And by healthy lifestyle, I mean that you are aware of your body. You are asking your body, what do you need? When we ask that question, it's such an easy question, but oftentimes we don't ask ourselves, what do we need? So if you ask that question and you feel like you need to rest, then give yourself that rest, because that is going to be supporting your hormones. It's going to be supporting that, lowering that stress level, like I said, as well as making sure that you're getting proper nutrients, you're eating, fruits, you're eating vegetables, all the things that support your hormone as well. All right, so last question is, does COVID affect the skin? Basically, I'm 26 and I've had cystic acne since I was 20. I've been able to control from 24 to 26 when I got COVID in December, but my skin has never been the same since. Okay, so with this, there right now is not enough study right there to say the lingering effects, all the lingering effects of COVID, right? However, when we look into the fact that I say, the entire body comes into play when it comes to how our skin is reacting, right? We can definitely see that COVID can have a real impact on the skin because it creates stress internally. There's lots that your body is going through at the same time to battle COVID, and that stress can definitely throw your whole system out of whack, right? So this makes sense that you are experiencing some symptoms, you're experiencing more breakouts. Also with COVID, it's important that you are replenishing your nutrients. That is something that I work with my mineral tests to see what are you lacking so that we replenish that, because it's important to make sure that you have the right levels. Otherwise, you're going to feel like you are a hamster in a hamster wheel trying to do all the things and it's not improving. Well, it's because you don't have the full picture as to what's going on internally within your cells, within your body. Hope this was helpful. This was so much fun to just dive into your questions, answer a little bit more about your questions. But if you have any questions as well, continuing on that maybe you thought about, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find my website, which I'm sure is going to be listed in the descriptions. But you can also reach out to me via Instagram. So my handle is victoria.wellness. And send me a DM, shoot me the questions that you have. I'm more than happy to be able to answer those for you, because I know, I've been through my own struggles as well. That is how I got started with all of this, with my business, with my career. It's because I really needed to get to the root cause of my symptoms. And at the time, there was no one that was able to really guide me and understand and really just make me feel like I wasn't alone, right? Because I think oftentimes when we are not feeling our best or when we're looking for answers, it's sometimes lonely. So I'm super happy that Danny has this channel where she shares her story with you all, and you're able to learn from someone and be able to know that you are not alone.
All right, thank you so much, Victoria, for coming on my channel and filming that video, answering all of those questions. I really hope that that helped you all out, gave you some more information. If you guys do have any other questions about healing acne from the root cause, of course, you can reach out to me as well. If I don't know the answer to it, of course, I will probably recommend that you ask Victoria. You can always reach out to Victoria. I will have her Instagram handle in the description box below. And also, if you guys do want to see her, if you do want to hop onto that journey of healing your skin, you want to get tested, maybe you want to do that hair mineral analysis test, definitely reach out to Victoria. She can help you. And I can very easily tell you guys that I have seen such results in my skin, and I feel so much better that I've finally figured out the cause. I finally have found a way to heal my body from the inside out. And even though it does take time, and I think that's so important to understand, is that even though you're getting to the root cause, it takes your body to adjust to the changes that you're incorporating into your life. So I also want you to know that it will take time. I've been now on this journey, I think, for 4 to 5, or maybe almost 5 months now at this point. But my skin has healed so much, you guys. Like, I am mostly dealing with just healing the acne marks now. And I did have pretty severe acne. And if you've seen some of my previous videos, you would be able to see what my acne looked like. But my skin has healed so much. And I really feel like that is because I went and saw Victoria. She has really been helping me to heal my body and my skin. So if you guys do want to do that, definitely reach out to her, let her know that I sent you, and she will help you out. If she does recommend a slightly different test for you, depending on your specific needs, she'll recommend a different test to you. But again, I did that hair mineral analysis test. But yeah, just definitely let her know your questions, let her know your concerns. You can always ask her any of those questions that you have before actually signing up to see her. I do want to do an update video on my skin. I haven't really done an update video on my skin. I was kind of planning on doing some videos about how I've been healing the acne marks. But yeah, I should definitely do an update video. But I'll definitely be doing some videos about how I have been healing the acne marks. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you guys do want to see more content from me in the future, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all for my next video. Bye, guys.